Hey everyone, it's Bree and I'm back at it again with another video. I am going to be putting up new videos every Tuesday. I'm happy to finally pick a day that I know I'll be able to continually put out some content, and usually my days off are like Tuesdays and Mondays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, or sometimes even Tuesdays and Saturdays. So mostly I'll be able to find the time to put into creating my content. So that's really exciting. I hope you all come see my videos on Tuesdays. Jeez, I am like fumbling for words today. Don't mind me. I'll probably do that a lot in this video, but yeah, that's me. Oh well. Anyways, as you can see, I got this video under 35 minutes, so I had to convert 19 hours of footage just into the interior alone, by the way, in less than 40 minutes. And as you can see, it's like 35 minutes and 18 seconds. I did it! Yay! Just kidding. Yeah, no. I didn't do it. I really didn't. I failed completely, but for a good reason, I think. I have about 16 rooms to furnish in this house, not including bathrooms. So yeah, you could say that it would have taken way too long, or I would have to cut out way too much in order to fit it all into 40 minutes or less. So yeah, there's gonna be another part to this video, part 2, or I guess it would be part 3 because this video is part 2. So yeah, that's fun. I really did try. I edited it, and then I was like, nope, still too long, so I just took it all out. And there'll be a second or a third video, video probably next Tuesday. We'll see. It might be before then, but I'm not gonna promise anything with that. But yeah, this kitchen, oh my god, this kitchen, the layout is humongous, and I actually love it. I love it so much, but like, it was giving me some major trouble. Like, oh my god, this kitchen, I love it, but trying to incorporate modern and like the originality of the old castle was so hard. Like, I changed the cabinets like 20 million times, but oh my god. Yeah, I think it was the wallpaper that was throwing me off. It was like too much white or something, but I was just not feeling it. And I loved how it all turned out, like the layouts and stuff, and I didn't want to move anything. It's just the colors were all off. So yeah, excuse me while I changed the colors of the cabinets like 20 million times. I hope you don't mind, but I just couldn't decide. It was so frustrating because it's like the cabinets and the white walls, and then like the brown floors and the brown countertops, so it just looked funny. I don't know if I like that, so I do change it. As you can see, I'm trying to look at wallpapers because it was throwing me off. And everything looks so like funky. It just doesn't look right with this kitchen. But I do pick some, I don't even remember what I pick. I think it was like a gray or something. I don't know how long this is gonna take me to find a wallpaper. I just tried every single one, I guess. Oh, maybe I used that one. No. I think I used one of these in a light color. Oh, that one. Oh yeah, I chose a blue because my color theme was blues, grays, whites, and light browns, but mostly grays. Yeah, seriously. This was a fun build. I really wanted to keep that fireplace in and pay homage to the originality of the build of the castle. I didn't want to change too much from the original castle idea of the build. Like, it was an older castle, and I do think it was renovated by someone, but I don't think that they would have taken out every aspect. I didn't think they would leave some character in the build, and I definitely wanted to keep as many fireplaces in this build as I could, and there would definitely be one in say the 1800s to cook and all that stuff on it, so I definitely wanted to keep it. And that's about the oldest looking one we have for like brick wise. We have some really odd looking fireplaces. None of them really go with anything I ever want to do. I wish we would get some new ones pretty soon here. But yeah, so I was trying to keep modern and also see, I actually like those drapes. I don't know if I keep them, but I actually really like them. But here, yeah, I'm making the pantry now. So I knew I really wanted a pantry. Every rich people have like pantries and stuff like that, but I really wanted like a bigger one. Normally I don't do pantries just because nobody has the time for that. But yeah, I made the pantry. It took a lot of time. It was not fun. It was not as fun as I thought it would be. But yeah, I probably won't make another pantry. I really liked how it turned out though. It really went with the idea of what I was going for, so I was really happy with it. But finding things to go on those stupid shelves were really frustrating. I did cut out a lot of it because it took me forever. Yeah. Yeah, but I really think that the pantry would have benefited a larger household. Obviously, they have a lot of cabinet space, but I don't think they would be able to fit all the food in there, so it's really handy to have one of those. And here I'm making a sort of, what would you call it, like a breakfast bar or a serving or like a buffet station, I don't know. I was thinking it was like a place where the chefs would put the food that's done for the servants or like maids to bring to the homeowners or the guests or whoever. I thought that like that could be like where they would keep all their stuff ready and waiting. I did put some old chairs in there, and I put some debug items for the pots because we don't have any normally, and some cutting boards and stuff because, you know, just making it look more like an actual kitchen and not like a showcase. I did go and do a few of things in here, but I don't know if I stay in this room. I might. But I really love putting those swimming pool ladders into the library to make it look like those rolling ladders. It's like my dream to have like a 2-story library and have those swinging ladders. It's like my most epic dream. I don't know. I do it in like a lot of the big builds I have because I just love it. But here's the ballroom, and I was really excited. Like, this whole house was based on the fact that I really wanted a ballroom in one of my builds, and of course a castle would have one, duh. So I put it in, and I was like so excited, and I've never actually used any of those dance floors, like never, like ever. Yeah, I finally got to use one. I can't wait to play in this build. Honestly, it's gonna be so exciting. I'm like so excited to play because like I'm gonna hire like a butler and some maids, and I don't think we can get gardeners. I think that was Sims 3, but yeah, I'm gonna hire like everyone. It's gonna be like amazing. I'm gonna have like a whole like support staff and everything, and I'm gonna be like the queen of the world living in my castle. I'm so excited. I'm such a child. Some days you're like, you know, Bree, you don't need to do that kind of stuff. I'm probably never gonna have time to play in this build, but it's like thinking about it that makes me happy. Yeah, so I'm putting in like a musical place for all the musicians, and this is gonna be like the most epic place to have a party. Like, so much fun. I'm so excited. This is a place where you would actually have a black and white party, because there's like the options. There's like the wedding, the birthday, what are the other ones? The wedding, the birthday, just like a random party, and then there's the black tie one, and then the one where they have to wear black or white. And I'm really freaking excited to actually throw a party, because I never throw parties. Like, I'll have like birthday parties or like a wedding, but in most of the games that I play, but like I never actually throw like a party. So I'm really excited for that. And I changed up a lot of the lightings. I'm so glad we got these more modern looking chandeliers, because the other ones weren't cutting it. And I'm just changing all the colors. I freaking love, I over layered some of the drapes to make it look super cool, and just setting up a lot of the colors here. I'm actually really happy with how the ballroom turned out. It's not too big, but it's not like small. There's some tables, there's seating, there's like the banquet buffet table things, music, and then there's like all the windows, and there's doors on both sides leading out to the gardens. I love the gardens. I'm so happy. This might be one of my favorite rooms. I really loved how it turned out, but I went a little bit with like a darker theme for this part. This is the bar, and it leads off through the ballroom. So like back in the day, basically in the 1800s, they would have like a cigar / parlor, or not parlors, like card room for like men to go play in off the ballroom, because not all men at the parties danced, so they would all go and play like cards and gambling games and stuff, and drinks and all that stuff. And then on the other side, the women would have their own sitting room where they could rest and basically just gossip and all that stuff and refresh, and then head out back on the dance floor. So I really wanted to make those rooms connect, and they do, but they also have their own doors off the hallway. And here I love this room, but I think I don't know what it was, but I just love it. Those sofas I tried to make into kind of like a U-shape sectional. It's kind of hard making it proportional, but I think it turned out well in the end. I think I changed up I know I changed the color, but I think I also changed the actual couch. Here I'm just choosing a wallpaper, and I end up going with really kind of dark colors, and I actually really liked, because most of my this build is like light colors, like blues, grays, whites, so I was definitely choosing a lighter theme color. But then this room was like nice and dark and like manly, and it had like darker blues and blacks and browns, and I really liked how it turned out, because it just I kind of went away from the color theme a little bit with it, and because I just couldn't make the other one look manly with all the light colors. I don't know, I didn't like how it looked, so I had to switch it up. And the way this one went, I'm happy with the direction that I went with. But I ended up making sure that there was enough activities in this room. I really wanted this house to have literally everything it could have. So yeah, there's pretty much everything your sim could ever want is in this house. They will not be lacking for entertainment at all whatsoever. Yeah, I do change the couches. See, I'm trying to choose colors here, because I'm thinking, oh, there's a lot of dark colors, but then I'm like, no, I really like it. Let's just leave it. So yeah, but this is what I would call the gentleman's card room. So I was really trying to merge all the modern, and this one's more modern than actual history. Like it's not like, it doesn't have as much character as the other rooms do, but I definitely love it. It has it's gonna have a TV. It has the bar and a card table for what I would imagine they would play poker or something, and the foosball table, and I think there's darts on the other side too. Put some darts in, but yeah, you can do like anything you want here. Yeah, I love it so much. But yeah, I really wish we had sectionals in The Sims 4. Like, I don't know why that's not a thing yet. They're really common couches, and it's not like they couldn't make it. It wouldn't be that hard. You just stick two couches together and take away one of the armrests, right? I don't think it would be that hard to make, but you never know. Yeah, and then so because I have the sectional, I had to put these end tables on the outside, and they're way too big. They're like massive. So I had to size them down, and here I'm just trying to get the lamp perfectly in the center because I had to move it down because they were floating. So that was not fun. As you can see, it took way too long. Yeah, there is darts there. So I also had to put in, put in the poker, the dogs playing poker picture, and it'll come in a few minutes, but right now I'm just putting in some finishing touches to make it look more like a bar. I think I put some like books and stuff, and I think maybe a plant or two. Oh yeah, some trophies, because it's a manly room, you know, like the man of the house wants to show off to his other man friends his accomplishments. Oh, here I'm making a rectangle, or not a rectangle, what am I saying, like an octagon-y coffee table. Jeez. Yeah, but here I wanted to put in the poker playing animals. They're so cute. I love it. You just have to have it. I mean, like, it's a poker table. There's a manly room. You have to have the dogs with the poker. It's mandatory. And then I think we are moving on in 2 seconds. Oh, we're doing lights first. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about lights. I really have a bad habit of, because what I do is I build the house and before I go and furnish and put it all in the floors and the wallpaper, I will put in the one light, and I'll just put it in all the rooms, that circular UFO light thing. Yeah, I'll just put it in all the rooms, and I have a really bad habit of putting in other lights. Like, I just keep that light in. I am so bad for it, like, but this build I really made sure to change it, don't worry. But like, yeah, I just have a really bad habit of not changing the lights. It's just like, it's like the perfect light, and it gives off enough light. It's not always in the way when you're in like gameplay and stuff, and I don't know, I love that light. It's not very pretty, but I love it. Just because The Sims, for some reason, I wish all lights gave off the same amount of light, because it's really hard to have lights. Like, I could like any light, but it won't give off the same amount of light that this one does. And it's really frustrating, because I tend not to go to using other lights because they don't give off enough light, and then I just get frustrated. I'm like, that's bull crap, and I just get too frustrated with it, so I don't even put in a light. I just leave that one in, and it suits me. But moving on, this is what the ladies' sitting / retiring room is. It's oh Jesus, I am so bad at talking today. Anyways, it's oh my god, it's off the ballroom as well. Jeez, I'm so bad today. Just really making use of kind of the fact that it's a girls' room. Like, I've imagined that the lady of the house got complete control over this room, just like the man of the house had complete control over his room that he shared with his friends. So I imagine she had complete control, and she got to just have fun putting colors that you wouldn't usually see in the rest of the house. So she just got carried away and put in all the pink colors, but it's also like really elegant, so it's not overly pink. It's like a subtle amount of pink, and it has whites and golds to balance it. But I really love this room. It's kind of like most rooms, they would have, you know, in like typically in the 18th to 19th century, their custom was to bring out wine after the last course of dinner, and the wine would be passed around the table, and then the hostess would give like a signal for the ladies to leave the living room, so the gentlemen would be left to their port or chosen drinks or whatever they would drink in that time, and they would converse and smoke in either their room or the dining room, and the ladies would retire to the drawing room, which is this room, and they would drink coffee or sew, gossip, read, sometimes play an instrument. And then after a while, the men would rejoin the ladies and they would go about the rest of their evening. So I imagine, I like to think that they kept the same rooms and they didn't knock down too many walls. They kept like the original layout basically, and I think they added a few more rooms and just like updated the flooring and stuff. So I wish I had built something that was super old and just needed like a complete update and makeover, and then did this build like that. Maybe that's an idea for another build in the future, of course. So here I am doing the library, and the library was really throwing me off. It's one of the first, oh my god, are those shelves 2 different colors? Those shelves are 2 different colors. I am going to have to go back and change that. Oh my god, that's gonna bug me. No, how did that happen? Or is it the lighting? I don't know. Anyways, I usually go for a dark wood in the library. I just don't know. It's like when you think of a big library, you usually think of like dark woods and stuff. But I went with all the light colors that I really liked in the house, and it kind of threw me off. So I had to come back to this room a few times. As you saw, it was in the beginning of the build, and then I came back, put the ladder in, and then I left again, went to another, and then I came back, and now I came back with new vision, basically. So yeah, but I was just keeping with the blue colors and the modern kind of theme. It's kind of hard because I really wanted to do like what I'm used to in libraries, like my fashion, the way I like it. But I was like, no, you have to do it like modern. You can't go back and resort to your old ways, Brie. Like, you can't. So I was just trying to make a different kind of library. I'm really stuck in my ways some days. It's not good. It's good to like broaden your horizons, or whatever the saying is, basically. That's what I'm getting at, is I didn't want to do the same thing I always do. Yeah, it's pretty much it for the library. There is a second floor with like more desks and stuff that I would imagine the rest of the family could study in, and it's kind of just like a relaxing place. There's no like distractions or anything. I just really want it to be focused on like the books, so there's not even a computer in there, because I do make a study as well. So I figured that would be good. And by the way, there is I do have a dining room and a theater just off of this room, and also a sunroom, and also 2 extra sitting rooms, and the foyer, or like the grand entrance room, or whatever, like where the door is. You can kind of see the theater right there when it's zoomed out. But yeah, I somehow lost a lot of footage, so I lost the dining room and all of the great stuff. I lost it all. I don't know where it went. It was there. I did have the recording, but I've been slowly switching into a new recording and editing system, so I think during that process it somehow got lost, and yeah, so that was really frustrating for me. But I will show like screenshots in hopefully the 3rd video will be the last video, so I hopefully will show the screenshots of the whole house, even some of the rooms that it didn't cover through the speed build. So keep your eye out for that. If you want to download this house, I will be putting it up on the gallery as soon as the 3rd video goes out, and hopefully I'll be able to link it, because I have such a problem finding my stuff on the gallery. So, well, like online, like on in-game it's fine, out of game it's hard. You don't even try it. Don't even. Yeah. Anyways, this is the family room, and I really, really, really wanted, because this layout was so big, I kind of wanted to incorporate like 2 parts in one room. So what I did is I put like a fireplace, but then I also put a TV space, because I figured that this would be like a relaxing, this is like the room where all the relaxing goes on. You wouldn't typically entertain in this room. It's kind of like just the relaxing place. I don't think they would have like friends or like entertain anyone in this room. They would just come here to relax or hang out as a family. And I didn't really typically have like a family in mind for this house. Keep in mind there is about like 10 bedrooms, so it would have to be a pretty big family, or a regular sized family with a lot of guests coming over, I guess. So there's like lots of space for people, and I'm just like, I wish we could throw like a week party, like, you know, like where everybody would come over for like a week and we could have them like staying over, or like we could invite family to stay over for a period of time instead of just, you know, like a few hours. I wish that was a thing. I really do. Sometimes I wish The Sims had more abilities, but I think if they ever make another one, they might incorporate more into it, hopefully. I hope they would take a lot of our suggestions to heart, and I think it would bring them a lot more money as well to incorporate what a lot of the players are demanding. So yeah, I'm really excited for everything all the time. But yeah, so the color scheme changes in this room quite a lot. I did cut it out because I was so like, I didn't know what I wanted. But yeah, I ended up going with these like funky like turquoise couch colors. I actually love it. I love it so much, and it kind of incorporated with the wood tone colors I was going for. I really wanted the white, but you know, it kind of gets repetitive just putting the same. Do you ever feel like maybe you're talking way too much, and like sometimes when I record I'm like, geez, you're talking so much, Brie, like slow down, you don't need to take up the whole conversation. And then I realized I'm literally basically talking to myself, so I'm having a one-sided conversation, and obviously the only one who can reply is me. So I just go crazy talking to myself in these voiceovers. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, like talking for so long is so hard, like why? But I really wanted this room to kind of be like a relaxing room, and so there is a lot of like couches and stuff, and I kind of have like the old granny little seating room where you imagine Gramps and Pops would be sitting by the fireplace and just like knitting, and I have like the little remote control basket beside it, and I don't know, I imagine that's Gramps and Grandma and Gramps' place. I don't know. It just, I love it. It's so cute. It reminds me of Up. If you've ever seen the movie Up, you would know what I mean. It's just like, not that they were Grandpa and Pops, but they had their 2 little chairs that they loved. Oh my god, I love that movie. Don't even get me started on it. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm like really, really devastated. I'm like, geez, that half of my building was lost. I'm so sad. I really like the dining room is like a big entertaining space, and it has, I think, like at least 10 seats or more, maybe even 12 because there's 2 on the end, and then there's like a bar in there too and all that stuff. And we're moving on to the study. So I actually couldn't decide on a lot of the dining tables that I wanted, and so this is one of the leftovers, I guess, of what I was debating what to use for. So I kept that table, and then I was like, you know what, it'd be really cool if the study had like this seating area where they could have like meetings, or like even just like some place to study all together, or like just a little sitting area for them all. I really liked how it turned out. It's not something I usually do. I don't usually put that much seating in a study. And I also put in a coffee place, because when you're studying, it's tended to need coffee. This kind of reminds me of like a work room, like a work meetings room. It's really dark, but I kind of like the dark mood. I was looking, like, I was feeling it. It was nice. But yeah, I really liked how it turned out. I really love the idea of having the coffee pot in there. Just because the kitchen is so far away. This house is humongous. Like, I should have put a second kitchen upstairs. That's how humongous this place is. Because like there's like 4 floors, and it's like 64 by 64, and I think I used like the whole width of the land for this video. There's not much going on the sides, that's for sure. So to get anywhere, when you're waiting for your Sims to like go to their job, but they're taking forever. Sometimes they're taking like an hour shower, and they take like an hour to like cook and eat, and it's like, why do I have to wake you up 4 hours before your job for you to eat and shower and then go to work? I don't get it. Like, the Sims time is so off. Like, the timing for everything is not like reality. I wish that you could like choose like a 15-minute shower or something like that, because like that's normal. It's not normal to take an hour shower and then also cook for an hour. Doesn't make sense. And doesn't take an hour to eat. Like, no. Why do you take so long? I hate it. It really bugs me, as you can tell. But yeah, I was kind of throwing like random knickknacks in here. What are knickknacks? Or like clutters, or whatever the word is. But I really wanted to be able to put the coffee machine on a different surface than a counter, because I didn't think a counter would look very well in this place, but you can only fit on a counter, so I had to put a counter space there. I was thinking it should at least fit on like an end table or something, but I guess not, or like one of those structure things. The display like table things that you get with what is it, Get Together? No, not Get Together. It's the business one. I don't know. I forget what it's called. I'm so bad at remembering. Oh yeah, this is my favorite room. Well, if it was real, it would be my favorite room. It's the wine cellar. So the stairs leads down from like a sitting room, and it's kind of like a modern-ish sitting room, and it's in like the really side of the house, which you don't get to see because my freaking thing crapped out and I lost all the footage. But yeah, at least it recorded this room. Thank God I still have that footage. But yeah, so I just really wanted to make it look like an actual cellar that like a rich person would have. So I have like wine on like every wall. I have like a tasting center and the counters to prepare it. And then I have like the barrels where I imagine they would like create some of their own wine as well and keep it stored. So that was really fun to make. I did keep it in kind of like a stony colors because it's a castle, and I imagine the castle is made out of stone in the bottom. So I imagine maybe that before then, I imagine it was like a cellar for like root vegetables and wines and all the other stuff. And maybe even a dungeon. No, I don't think there is a dungeon there. But there could be, you never know. But this is the second story floor, and there's 3 desks and a chess table and all that fun stuff. This is the end of the video, but I would like to say thank you all for watching. I hope you subscribe. I hope you tune back every Tuesday and watch the next video and the next one in this soon-to-be series, I guess it would be. But thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!